Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing this look. It's a very natural kind of a shadies, really wearable type of smoky eye with a touch of gold on the central tilted area to give that pop of color and glamour at the same time. And also going to be doing these lips, which gives a very much ton of volume, but it's really easy to do. And this is the effect of the baking technique that I'm going to be showing you next week. You asked me so much and how to do that technique. So many beauty gurus here on YouTube, they do it, but it's a very old type of technique, old school technique. So I'm gonna be showing you how to do it next week. This is the result. So if you want to know how we do this makeup tutorial, keep on watching. We're gonna start by applying a paint pot, a beige shade. This is Soft Ochre by MAC all over the lid, and then I'm gonna use this beige matte shade by Kryolan to apply it on the crease and also the way up onto the brow. This will be a great product to blend out the next shade, which is going to be this brown and burgundy shade. This is Punk from the palette of Gwen Stefani by Urban Decay. I'm gonna be applying on the crease in a very soft way, blend out way, and also creating a triangle shape on the outer part of the eye. For the lid, I'm going to be using this metallic kind of gunmetal color. This is Galaxy by Makeup Geek. I'm going to be applying on the lid, but I'm going to leave a space on the inner and the outer part of the lid to all the products, all the colors. So I'm going to blend out the crease nicely into the brown shade I applied. Then I'm going to be applying on the outer part this matte black shade to intensify the look. This is also by Kryolan, and I'm going to make sure I blend it into the metallic shade and also into the crease. I'm going to bring this dark black shade into the bottom lash line, 2/3 in to intensify, and I'm going to be blending this line and also the cut of the upper shade or upper part with a matte beige shade. For the rest of the lid and also the rest of the bottom lash line, I'm going to be using this beautiful BB Gold, and to give a little more kick of color, I'm going to be damping my brush in a 10-year younger setting spray to give a little more intense to this gold shade. And then I'm going to reapply a little bit more the metallic gold, gunmetal shade, just to make sure it blends into the gold. And then I'm going to be using, this is the color I've been using to blend the cuts. This is a Peach Smooth by Makeup Geek. I'm going to be applying all over around the entire eye makeup to make sure it blends into my skin. Next step is going to be cleaning up a little bit possible falls off of products, because sometimes happened, and apply a little black liner by Motives Cosmetics on the inner and outer, in the bottom and upper water lash line. And then I'm going to intensify my eyebrows with this Anastasia pomade Dipbrow product. This is an ash brown. And then I'm going to be also curling my lashes and apply mascara and apply a set of false lashes. I normally apply the glue on my lashes before I apply my mascara to leave a little bit of time to get tacky and apply it. But you know, you can skip the false lashes and apply just a few coats of your favorite mascara to give that pop of intensity to the eyes. Then I'm gonna move to the face. I'm gonna be applying my foundation with a damp beauty blender. This is my favorite way to apply it because I have quite dry skin, and that gives a little more dewy and fresh effect to my skin. I really like it. And then for the eyes, I'm gonna be using the baking technique, but for that I'm gonna just tell you, want to skip this part and tell you next week it's gonna be specific makeup or specific tutorial just for the baking part. So just don't mind this. I'll show you how to do it next week. And I'm gonna just wait for a few minutes and brush the powder off that is left, and I'm gonna be applying powder the rest of my face. Then I'm gonna be contouring a little bit on the hollows of the cheeks and my jawline and also on the temple. But you remember, you can do this as you want, whatever you feel uncomfortable contouring, you should do it. And a little bit above the contouring, I'm going to be applying this soft peachy blush shade. For the lips, I'm going to go for this brownish reddish shade by Motives Cosmetics. It's Thinner Bar. I'm gonna be lining my entire lips and also filling in a little bit the corners of my mouth, and then I'm gonna be blending toward the central, but I'm gonna leave the central, which I'm going to be applying this very light shade. I love it. I didn't know how to use it, and it looks really cool. I'm gonna be applying there and also blending once again the colors to make sure they blend together. I'm gonna set my makeup with 10 Years Younger Fix Plus Fix Makeup product by Motives, and we're done. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and I'm gonna leave the bar below the list of products that I used for this tutorial. But let me remind you, you don't need to purchase exactly the same products or use exactly the same product. Go for the product that have the same color, the same shade, the same finish, and you can recreate this look too. And here you have the link to subscribe to my channel and then the previous tutorial. And let me remind you, the baking technique is gonna be up next week on my channel. And as always, thanks so much for spending some time with me. Be happy. See you next one. Ciao.